Alright everyone, so welcome to the GP3 edition of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix and the last race of their season. Of course it's already been won by Jugstar, but this is more to just round it all up. Okay, so we have 13 drivers. I assume some of them are going to go out to get a bit more extra practice. Get all the telemetry up, of course. Gosh, he's retired already. He's saving his tyres, so he just doesn't want to go out. Oh, so someone's come out. I didn't see who that was. Whacking Tax has retired from session as well. Of course we're all safe because this is only Q1. Ninja Bear also retiring, as is Captain Rufio. And Jugstar's gone out. The only one out at the minute, I think. And Seth has left the session. So a couple of the drivers are out in Goomba and Switchback Racer. And Jugstar's going to be the first to start his lap. Although it's technically not necessary, but it's always good to get extra practice. So around the last corner now to start his lap. Already in the RS Mode 5. Yoshinoya retires. Holds his line through the corner very nicely, very smooth. Have to set up this corner nicer to get good speed down the straight, and I'm sure he'll do that. And the DRS zone as well, of course. And to the second DRS zone. Coming to the end of the lap. Well, end of sector 2, not the end of the lap. Careful not to invalidate through there, very smooth. Very smooth through there as well. He's coming to the end of the lap now, end of sector 3. Last couple of corners. And he'll put the first time on the board, I assume. Yeah, he's going to finish the lap, and we're going to see where he goes. Oh, bit of a slip there. And he obviously goes first with 136.063. So we'll switch now to Goomba, who's just in sector 3 as well. Go quite smoothly, maybe a little bit on the slow side. Switchback Racer goes faster, 135.9, and then retires from session as Goomba goes into third with 1:38.45, which is nearly 2.5 seconds slower than Goomba. So Cardinal, he's in sector 3 now. Goomba's teammate. The runner-up so far in GP3. Riding the curve a lot there. So Cardinal coming up to the finish line now, as he goes fastest with 1:38.896. Very close between the top three at the minute. And we'll switch to Seth, his last race of the season, of course. Setting up his own Forza League, and he's going to cross the line to start his lap, and we'll follow him in the lovely Toro Rosso there. Comes in with sector 1, a little bit on the curb there, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. 17.452 through the first sector. That's a pretty decent exit through there as well. Chuckstar retires from session, so he's done with this session then, but obviously it's through anyway. And Catalunya has retired from session. I don't know if that's a crash or just a retirement, no idea. But we'll watch Seth now as he comes towards the end of sector 2 in the DRS zone. And into sector 3. Oh, very wide there. Might be an invalidation, but I'm not sure. So Seth now comes into his lap. Is he going to go any faster than Goomba, or, well, anyone really? He's already behind as he goes 4th fastest, just nearly a second ahead of Goomba, so that's a decent lap from him. We'll see if anyone else is out. I don't think they are. Killerfish. I think he's about to start a lap. So on board with Killerfish into sector 2, and we'll see how he does going through here. Quite smooth through there and into the DRS zone, as Cardinal retires from session, as Goomba. There's only 2 drivers remaining now. We'll see where Seth is, if he's still out on track, which he is, going a lot faster than his own self actually. So we'll stay on board with Killerfish as he's further in the track. Into sector 3 now. Be very careful here. I've lost it there before. But we'll see how he does coming through here. Very nice. A little bit of curb riding. Very good. Very smooth through that corner. Ooh, bit of a slip there. This comes through with a 136.6, which places him 4th ahead of Seth, who we'll switch to now, who seems to now be going slower. Maybe he backed off, because he has very low ERS at the minute. Yeah, plus 3.8 on his own time. As he tremendously cuts the corner there, we'll pretend we didn't see that. He's running low on fuel as well. I assume he's going to pit. So we'll switch back to Killerfish, see what he's doing. I think he's still going for it, which is surprising. Oh no, he's not activated DRS, never mind. So, it's Seth, who I thought was going into the pit. I think he might have missed it. Ow. Killerfish is, I assume he's invalidated his lap time if he's going minus 0.2 faster. Oh, no, hold on. Is he going for it? He is going for it, okay. I'm not totally sure why they're both still out on old tyres. You're never really going to go any faster. That looks a bit dodgy to me, but I guess we'll have to see. Still running 0 ERS though, for some reason. Is Killerfish? Yeah, it's Killerfish who goes really wide there. And the tyres on track. And leaves Seth as the only driver not to be retired. Who, again, tremendously cuts the corners. I think he's going into the pits. Yes, okay. So everyone except Seth is done. See if he's going to continue or not. So we're just waiting on Seth now. So at the minute we have Cardinal, who's fastest in this session, closely followed by Switchback Racer, who's new today, and then closely followed by Jugstar. So that's the end of Q1 then. Okay, so next session then. A lot of drivers not setting a time there. 7 of them, I think. Very close between Cardinal and Switchback Racer, 0.016 between them. So at the beginning of Q2, looks like we have someone going out. I think that's Jugstar. Is Jugstar okay? First out again. You gotta get all that telemetry back up, of course. I've got a few others out now, including Seth, Captain Rufio, Ninja Bear, Goomba, and Killerfish. And Kakashi Hatake has retired from session. Jugstar warming up his tyres there. So Jugstar starting his first lap of Q2. You can see if he's gone out in the ultra soft, so he's obviously looking to play a bit more of a long game. For 17.135, which is not bad at all on the ultra softs. Well, then again, it's not really here he's going to lose time, it's probably more here on the straight where he's going to lose a bit of time compared to the hyper softs, which a couple of drivers have gone out on. With Killerfish very bold down there on his super soft. We'll stay on board with Jugstar to see how good his lap is. Jugstar in Sector 3, about to finish his first lap of Q2. He crosses the line without a slip this time with a 1:35.9. Oh, we'll switch to, let's see, who can we switch to? Oh, Seth crossing the line, 1:37.9, as Captain Rufio crosses with 1:37.099. Neglect's about to finish his lap too. He comes and goes into 5th place, a bit off the pace there from him. Yoshinator next to cross the line. Oh, switchback racer, he looks to across the line with 1:36.013. Yoshinator crosses the line with a 1:36.8. With Jugstar and switchback racer being the only ones really close to each other. Must have been Cardinal, who's gone a bit slow through there, 1:37.1. We'll stay on board Wackensax, usually GP2 driver, but is in GP3 today. We're going to see how he does on the Hypersofts, which is definitely a bold move. So it comes to the end of sector 2. Yeah, end of sector 2 there. The angle threw me off a little bit there. Coming into sector 3 with, I think that's either Goomba or Cardinal behind. I think it's Goomba. So back to Whack and Tax as he looks to finish his lap. Whack and Tax coming through the last 2 corners now. And he crosses the line for 138.8, which is not very good on the hypersofts, but you won't want to go again on them because they will be very, very worn. We'll go on board with Yoshinator, I assume he's going into the pits. Cardinal into the pits. Ninja Bear, we'll snowboard with him for a second. Also got on the hypersofts. And he's on his second lap of them, which could be a bit risky. And into the DRS zone, a little bit late on the activation of that. Running out of DRS mode. It's plus 0.3 on his own lap, so he should probably just abandon that now. With the majority of drivers coming back into the pits. Whack and Tax is minus 0.8 faster than his last lap, which he is in 10th, he is in a bit of danger there, but them tyres are going to be very, very worn, which is not really what he wants. As Jugstar retires from session, he's happy with his laps. Well, not laps. And Whack and Tax now. Crossing the line with a 137.367, which puts him in 7th. Which is not great on the hypersofts, but we'll have to see how he starts on them then, if he gets through, that is. Switch to no one because no one else has gone out the pitch yet. So we have Captain Refuel, who's now on an outlap. We'll stay on board with him as he looks to start his lap soon. So Captain Rufio for the last 2 corners of the track, about to start his lap. Rufio is the only driver out on track at the minute, means he's got a clear track all to himself. Let's see how he does coming through here then. Captain Rufio's gone out on the hypersofts, which is a little bit on the risky side. But, well, I can't tell him how to pick his driver strategy, obviously. It's not personally what I would have gone with. activates DRS, comes into Sector 2. As neglects, retires from session, as has Goomba. I don't know if they've crashed or if they've just retired, but I guess I won't know now. Stay on board with Rufio as he looks to improve his time through Sector 3. There's one other driver out on track, which is Seth, so we'll switch to him in a minute as Captain Rufio comes through and goes with a 146.6, moving up to 3rd position. McIntyre is now out, as is Seth. So on board with Seth as he's going to start his lap first. So Seth coming through last 2 corners now to start his race. Not race, his qualifying lap. Oh, never mind, he's gone into the pits. I think he's realised that he's safe. He is safe, no one else can catch him from there. So the rest of the drivers are safe, there's no need for any reason for them to do any more laps, but I'm sure some of them will anyway. And we have Whack and Tax, who's about to start his race. I keep saying race, I mean lap. But yeah, Sector 3, he's going through, he's going to start his lap soon. So I can tax through the last 2 corners now. About to start another lap. He doesn't need to, but he's going to. So Whack and Tax now the only driver out on track. And Seth retires because he's safe, that's completely fine. Killerfish looks like he'll be starting on the super softs if he just stays there. So just Whack and Tax now, really. Not sure the other drivers have enough time to do another lap, so. Whack and Tax coming to the end of Sector 2. Into Sector 3 now, last few corners. He should improve his time on a brand new set of hypers. And he comes through now to the last corner. Keeps it steady through there, looks like there's no oversteer. As he improves to 137.1, which places him in 5th. And realistically, that should be the end of qualifying too. Which means, unfortunately for Kakashi and Goomba, they are out of this. So, coming to the end now, the rest of the drivers are in the pits anyway. Yep, just waiting on Whack and Tax to get back now. So there we have that, with Jugstar on top in qualifying 2, followed by Switchback Racer. And the 2 new arrivals of Switchback Racer and Captain Rufio doing pretty well for themselves. However, Rufio will be standing on the hypers, which could hinder his race. Curlfish, the only one who looks like he's going to be starting on super softs, which is a completely different strategy to everyone else, and it could pay off in the long run. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, that's why he's going so slow, he's run out of fuel. Of course. I assume we'll go into the pits, or... yeah, straight into the pits, that's completely fine. And just wait for him to go into the garage, and it should retire him. So with that, we move on to qualifying 3. Alright, so through to Q3 is Jugstar, Switchback Racer, Captain Rufio, the Yoshinator, Whack King Tax, SF1 Cardinal, Ninja Bear, F1 Killerfish, Seth and Neglects. Which unfortunately means Goomba and Kakashi Hatake will now have to wait until the race to see some more action. And it looks very close between Jugstar, Switchback Racer and Cardinal. Actually, Cardinal was a bit slow in that one, but I'm sure he'll make amends in Q3. So here we are, Q3, and we'll see who comes out first. Oh, I clicked something, I don't know what I did. Oh. Here we go, figured it out. And Jugstar, first out again. Everyone running on the Hypersofts now, of course. Jugstar still the only one out so far. We're gonna... oh, there you go, a couple more come out, and Killerfish. Switchback Racer, I think that was Seth. Okay, but we're still on board with Jugstar. Into the DRS zone. Across the very, very long straight. Into the second DRS zone, towards the end of Sector 2. Oh, bit slidey through there, but I'm sure he'll tell you he meant that. Coming through now, last two corners again. Gonna be the first to put his time on the board. And Exia has joined, but he will obviously, if he decides to race, he will start at the back. with a stock setup of preset 3. And so Jugstar starting his lap into Q1 into sector 1. Very smooth through the corner there, can be quite easy to lose it. Does a 17.1 on the hypers. Starting now with his gold activation to DRS, and someone's gone off in sector 1 by the looks of it. We'll just go back on with Jugstar. Oh, yep, it's happened again. I don't know what's happening. We'll keep with Jugstar for now. This finishes sector 2 there, quite quick through there by the looks of it. Taking a bit too much curb there, but I'm sure it probably won't affect him too much. Very smooth through there. Be careful not to invalidate here now as well. So here we are, last corner now. And he goes with a 1:35.5. Which is a pretty fast lap. We'll stay on board with Neglects for a second then. Oh no, looks like someone else is ahead of him. Looks like Seth. No, not Seth. Killerfish. Yes, Killerfish first. And Killerfish comes across the line with 1:36.1 and Neglects with 1:37.9. And Seth into the last corner as well. Going pretty slow is... Oh, he invalidated his lap time, that's completely fine, he's gonna have to go again. A switchback racer goes fastest with a 1:35.530. He's a new challenger by the looks of it. Oh, someone's gone off in sector 1, or slowed down too much as Captain Refield coming through now, the end of sector 3. Into the last corner now. In the nice Ferrari there, very shiny under the lights, and he goes 5th fastest with 1:36.397. And we'll switch to whacking tax now on in the Mercedes. As he crosses the line with a 1:37.584, putting him in 6th. We're going to go with Yoshinator now, I think. Oh no, we'll follow Seth, who's gone 12 seconds quicker than his last lap, so I think he might have invalidated again, I'm not sure. I'll stay on board with him anyway. Running in ERS mode 4. Oh, he's run out of deployment. I think he's going to cross the line anyway. And he finishes with a 1:37.850, putting him in 7th. Just Yoshinator now, he comes across the line with 1:35.981, putting him in 4th. Pretty close between 3rd and 4th and 1st and 2nd. And it looks like everyone's done a lap now. And Jugstar is about to come out, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, Rufio. I don't know if he improved or not there. But he's in 6th. I think everyone's coming back into the pit, so I'm not really sure. Oh no, Jugstar's on an out lap, so we'll stay on board with him. So Jugstar is going to have to improve by just 0.035 to go into pole position. But obviously that depends on Switchback Racer's time. Is he coming into the pits? He's coming into the pits, so Jugstar has a little bit of an advantage of a clear track by the looks of it. Well, not clear, but it looks like a few of them might be coming in. So still on his outlap. Looks like there's someone behind him. I think that's Killerfish. He must be coming into pits going that slow. Or on an outlap, I'm not sure. Ninja Bear into the pits. Seth in the pits. Oh, Neglex has retired. So we'll watch Jugstar then as he comes through the last couple of corners. Gotta get a smooth exit to get the pace down the small straight here. His sector 1 time is very, very close to his last one. As his first sector time has been pretty close the entire time. He's got a whole track to himself now with everyone else in the pits. A little bit late on the DRS activation there, I think. Oh, he's running 0 ERS at the minute. I think he must have invalidated his lap time. Otherwise, I see no reason why he'd be doing that. So Switchback Racer and Whack Intact, both on an outlap now. Only just under 3 minutes remaining of the session to try and improve lap times. So I think Jugstar's going to go again here as he switched to mode 5. Won't be happy with that time. So, who should we go with? Should we stay with Jugstar? Yeah, may as well, he's the only one on a lap. So Jugstar then, coming through. Oh, just a little bit faster than last time. He's gonna make sure he does not invalidate again. He may have time for another lap. He will have time for another lap, but I'm sure you won't want to run it. Quick on the DRS there. Looking low on fuel, so I don't think he'll be able to do another lap if he messes up this one. A little bit of pressure. Everyone likes a bit of pressure. So Jugstar into the second DRS zone now. Quickly on the ERS mode there, with Yoshinator behind on an outlap. And he goes, whoa, minus 0.719, he's going quicker, he's on course for pole. As long as he hasn't invalidated anywhere. So it all comes down to this then, it's probably going to be the last lap. He's going to have to give it his all. So watch now, it comes through the last 2 corners. Through the last one. Is he going to do it? Oh, he does. He goes 135.2. That might be enough. We'll stay on board with Switchback Racer. We'll see if he can go any faster. He's in sector 3 now also. I think he's on a hot lap, I'm not sure. We'll see if he goes any faster then or not. Oh, a lot of curb there. And he goes. Oh, but it was invalidated. Oh, he would have gone fastest. I think he might be going again there. Ninja Bear then, coming through the last sector. As well as Seth, who is in 9th at the minute. Oh, looks like I lost it there. Don't like that angle, so I'm going to go on board, so watch Steph finish his lap. Takes the corner nicely and improves slightly, but stays in 9th. Still able to switch back racer as he looks to improve his time to get ahead of Jugstar for pole in his first race. So into sector 3 now, it all comes down to this is probably his last lap. Jugstar is out of fuel. So switchback racer, this is it now for pole as Cardinal's retired. It's between Jugstar and switchback racer. He's coming around the last corner, he's out of ERS. And he is on pole, that is incredible with a 135 dead. Fantastic lap there. With Jugstar out of fuel, leaving Wackensax, who I think also is out of fuel. So looks to me like switchback racer in his first race ref in SF1 has actually gotten his first pole position. Huh. So Jugstar's finally got a bit of competition then. Some solid competition. He's walked GP3, he might not be able to walk it tonight. Gonna wait now for I don't know, who are we waiting for? Jugstar, I looked at it, yep, just Jugstar and Wackensax. So, it's gonna be a close battle between Switchback Racer, Jugstar, and maybe Cardinal in third. And Cardinal actually being challenged by both Rushnator, Killfish and Captain Rufio there. So we could have a few good battles today actually, which could be very interesting. So there we have it, the initial, this will be with the first grid, what am I trying to say? This will be the grid at the start of the race, which will be Switchback Racer, followed by Jugstar, followed by Cardinal, followed by the Yoshinator, by Killerfish, Captain Rufio, Wackensax, Ninja Bear, Seth and Neglects in 10th. With Switchback Racer with a 0.264 pole lap. That was faster than Jugstar. So it should be a quick 5-minute break now before we get right into the action. So I'm just going to get a drink as long as nobody readies up. Alright, so I'm back now with a nice drink, as we have our drivers now readying up to start the last race of GP3. Of course, we will have the formation lap first, and hopefully no one gets themselves disqualified from that. So, formation lap first, of course. And Cardinal disqualified for not moving by the looks of it. So it's going to be a close battle, hopefully, between everyone, but the one we're looking for really is Switchback Racer versus Jugstar, possibly versus Cardinal, possibly versus Yoshinator, possibly versus Killerfish. Killerfish, of course, starting on the super softs, I think. I'll just check. Yeah, there you go. Yoshinator on the ultras. Jugstar and Switchback both on the ultras as well. 50% race, of course, so 28 laps. Everyone getting the tyres nice and warm at the front. A couple of drivers thinking they're Kimi Raikkonen down there, of course. So, oh yeah, like I said, Exia starting at the back. He will be running preset 3. He's probably edited it so that he can actually use it, but probably likely be running a low front wing, as he can't change the back front wing. So we're going to have Switchback Racer in front, of course, with the battle between Switchback Racer and Jugstar possibly being the main event of the evening, so to say, even. Coming towards the end of the formation lap now. And F1 Killerfish disqualified, as was Seth. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers disqualified from the formation lap. It's a very... that sounds like a good start. So here we go then. We'll watch from the front first, of course. Right. No, I think the front's a better angle. You want to get this battle first into T1. So here we are. And we have lights out as Neglects gets a drive-through penalty. He's obviously going to impede possibly his teammate, and he hits Switchback Racer, who is just about ahead of Jugstar. Whacking Tax has made up 2 places, and Exia has made up 6 from the start. Neglects is gonna have to go through the pits, of course, with that drive-through penalty. And he's letting his team, I'm not sure if he's letting him through, but Switchback Racer getting past Neglects, which could impede Jugstar, who looks pretty slow now compared to Switchback coming down the long straight, as Neglects almost takes out his teammate again. And Jugstar getting very close there with Neglects. Whacking Tax up 3 positions. He's about to overtake Neglects as well. And Killerfish has got a 5-second stop go for corner cutting, as Jugstar has been spun out, which is unfortunate. And Catalonia up 4 places, followed by Seth, who's all over his back, who slows down coming to this bit, as Catalonia has messed that up for 3 drivers there. Severe collision, stop goal penalty there, as Goomba moves up into 8th from that. Exia though up 7 places, what a drive from him so far. And Neglects hasn't got into the pitch yet, but Switchback Racer now is 1.8 ahead of his teammate. Wackentax shortly behind, up 4 places, having a very good race so far. And Killerfish with another 5-second stop goal for speeding in the pit lane. Wackentax on the back of Neglects is going to make the overtake along the straight. No DRS yet, as that will only be activated on lap 3. He's in overtake mode. Neglects is in mode 3. Is he going to catch him coming down the straight? Should do. He gets right onto his gearbox. And he... Ooh, bit of argy-bargy coming through there. Which allows Ninja Bear to gain a place, who's up 4 places. Cardinal down 2, he seems to be struggling. Yoshinator coming alongside Cardinal. And it looks like... Ooh, bit dodgy there from both drivers. Yoshinator down 1 place. Wackentax up 3, and Ninja Bear up 5 places into 3rd. He's got to hold off Wackentax. Ooh, brakes a bit late. It means he has to go deep, which means Ninja Bear will survive for another couple of corners at least. Switchback racer though in first. He's running away with it with the unfortunate incident to Jugstar, as Neglects goes into a weird line there, which gets him overtaken by Ninja Bear. And Wackentax is going to go for it on the outside, maybe? No, as Neglects knocks in and puts him off. You've got to be very careful for here. Not easy to overtake as Captain Rufio in 10th goes fastest. And Wackentax is going to go for it. No, he's not going to go for it. He's going to hold off. Maybe he's waiting for the straight. He will have DRS. Ninja Bear is doing well in 2nd. And a bit slow there from Wackentax coming out the corner. He's dropping back, but we have a huge train of drivers. It's Cardinal now on the back of Yoshinator, who also has DRS. He's going to have to brake late to get ahead. Can he do it? No, he can't. There's Yoshinator. And Jugstar now goes ahead of Cardinal as well. Very opportunistic there from Cardinal, and it paid off. Jugstar, sorry, not Cardinal. As Cardinal comes back at Jugstar and tries to take it around the outside. Oh, he's stuck behind him now. Exia up 6 places in 8th. He's gonna get onto the back of Cardinal now. Cardinal going pretty wide through that corner. So Yoshinator close to Wackentax now, who is in 4th position. Switchback racer goes fastest. He's got the fastest lap of the day. He's now over 6 seconds ahead. Yoshinator, oh, Neglects has gone into the pits for his drive-through, which pushes Wackentax into 3rd, with Jugstar and Yoshinator really close to them as well. As Yoshinator gets ahead of Jugstar. Nope, Jugstar's now ahead of Yoshinator. And that means Wackentax in 3rd survives for another couple minutes. And we'll watch Jugstar now. He's looked to get the overtake on Wackentax. What a comeback drive he's had so far. Absolutely incredible. And easily with the DRS, he's just got to get the brake right. Oh, he locked up a little bit, but he's got the inside line. Wackentax is coming back at him. He's going to have DRS. He's got the DRS, but will he have the straight line speed? He's running in mode 1. He's going to struggle to get ahead there. That means now Jugstar rockets into 3rd. And he's now going to aim to beat, not beat to catch, well, to beat, but to catch up to. Oh, I missed an overtake there. Guru versus Neglects, but Neglects seems to be a bit argy-bargy at the minute. So it's Cardinal, who's now in the back of Wackensax, to get into 4th position, closely followed by Yoshinator. Captain Rufio has gone into the pits, and we're going to watch the straight, the battle on the straight now. Cardinal versus Wackensax, as Yoshinator's dropped back a little bit, which could be a pretty good advantage for Cardinal. And Cardinal now on with the DRS, but he might not have enough time. We would have to brake a lot later than that to have got the overtake. I don't know what's going on with the gears there. Killerfish gets another time penalty, unfortunately for him, who's dropped down 8 positions. The closest drivers we have now is Cardinal versus Wackensax. Cardinal struggling a little bit to get past him as Killerfish retires from session, and we'll see if that was a crash or a standard. Oh, it looks like a crash, which is unfortunate for him. So after so many warnings as well, and the host, oh, he's left the session, so that means there will be a new host. We have Cardinal now on the back of Wackensax again as Yoshinator pits. And Exia moves up another position. He's up 8 positions at the minute, it says. He's replacing his front wing. So back to Cardinal versus Wackensax, as Cardinal doesn't really seem to have the pace at the minute, and a lot less ERS to get past him. But he may have the opportunity. He needs to save his ERS a bit more, maybe. Or maybe not. Oh, Wackensax breaks later than Cardinal, which means he stays ahead for now. And Cardinal's going to have to give it another go. I'm not sure he will be able to get it on this bit. He seems too far back to me there to be able to get the overtake. Wackensax holding on to 4th position at the minute. So Cardinal's got to be careful now not to let Wackensax slip away. But as you can see, every time I change it, Wackensax has about 50% ERS and Cardinal only has 30%, so he's suffering there. He needs to be able to he needs to switch it down in more cornery areas so that he can, as Ninja Bear pits, I think that was quite an early pit, he needs to save some ERS before he can get the overtake. But he's going to obviously give it another go here. Oh, as he slips a little bit, which is going to cost him a bit of time. As Captain Rufio goes fastest again with the 140.1 on the ultra soft tyres there. With Cardinal, oh, that's why he's not catching him, because Wackensax is on the hypersofts. I missed that out. I probably should have kept track of that. That's my bad. Probably why Cardinal is having a hard time, other than the RS mode, getting past Wackensax. Cardinal's got to be careful now. He's nearly out of DRS range. And at the minute he is out of DRS range, as looks like Yoshinator has got a head of Goomba. And Goomba getting DRS here, but he looks too far back to be able to make a move. brakes later. He gains a little bit of space. As Cardinal looking ever closer. Oh, as Wackentax pits, as does Jugstar. That must be the end of the life on them tyres. Yep, it's just the tyres by the looks of it. Jugstar pits for another set of ultras as Switchback Racer pits as well. He's come out of the pits, which moves Cardinal into the lead. He's going to have to capitalise now to get as much pace as he can so he does not come back behind Wackentax. With Exia up 12 places. Incredible. Obviously he's also got to pit as well with Ninja Bear has actually jumped Switchback Racer from the pits. That's pretty impressive from Ninja Bear, but I fear he's going to get easily overtaken here. Not easily, not in like a bad way, just I mean fresher tyres. Ninja Bear gets the inside line, but Switchback Racer goes through anyway. As bit of a glitch there on Switchback Racer's tyres as he keeps switching from supers to ultras, so I'm gonna just can I change this? I should be able to change this. He's actually on the ultras by the looks of it. Ninja Bear now close behind Switchback Racer. But I'm not sure he's gaining enough time to be able to challenge. He's going to have more ERS mode by the looks of it, but just by a little bit. And ooh, goes pretty wide there. As Yoshinator picks up a time penalty. Kashi Hatake has been pretty quiet, but he's now up 2 places into 10th and on the back of Goomba. Is he going to be able to catch Goomba? We'll have to wait until Yoshinator does a fastest lap. Kakashi Hatake pitting now, 9 laps on Hypersoft is not incredibly bad at all. Ninja Bear now, he's going to come on the back of Switchback Racer. He will get DRS, but needs to up his ERS mode as Switchback Racer is running 5, so he's not going to really make any gain here. He switches to 4, which is faster down the straight, allegedly, and he will have DRS again. But he's still too far back to make the move. And they're coming up on a couple of other drivers there. That looks like Catalunya, who's about to get lapped by Switchback Racer. Hopefully he acknowledges the blue flags. He's got to be careful coming through here. This is where Seth was unfortunately hit by Catalunya there, but he gets through safely. So now Ninja Bear is still on the back of Switchback Racer. He's doing pretty well for himself, but Switchback Racer is saving his ERS mode more than Ninja Bear. As Cardinal and Exia enter the pits, Cardinal is probably going to get jumped now. He is going to get jumped by Wackentax. He is. I think the way he's not really capitalising the undercut. I think it's still an undercut has worked for Wackentax. And Wackentax then in 4th, he is about 5 seconds ahead of Wackentax, and Cardinal now under pressure from Yoshinator, who is going to get the DRS down the long straight. Cardinal coming down, he's switched to mode 5. Yoshinator's on mode 4, he's got a lot more ERS mode, Cardinal. So getting a bit close there with a late break from Yoshinator, but might be just what he needs to get the overtake here. He's very close, that's where he needs to be. But he's got hardly any ERS mode, he might not be able to get it here. Where's he going to switch it? He's going to go down the outside. He's going for the outside. He's broken late. And he can't get the overtake, but he's sticking very close to Cardinal. A bit slower there than Cardinal out of the corner, as we've got Seth gaining on Goomba as well. Oh, very late there from Seth, but he's just trying to get as much as he can. But I can't really blame him, it seems to have worked. So, Jugstar goes fastest with a 1:39. He's got a fastest lap now. So, Seth getting close to Goomba. Is he going to be able to get the overtake? Oh, there's Catalonia's car, which seems to have disconnected. Seth a little bit wide there. Bit of a late break, but he's getting closer. That's what he needs to keep doing. As I drop my controller and lose the action. And we're back as, Seth goes to break a little too late there. Almost straight into the back of Goomba. Sorry, reading other things. As, Seth loses it. I think he's avoided any damage there. Maybe slightly worn tyres at most. He's got some catching up to do now. So Exia on the back, gaining on Captain Rufio now. With DRS mode, he's still up 6 places, he's doing very well. A little slow through there. But it looks like he's still gaining on Rufio, so... and Switchback Racing gets a 3-second time penalty. Exia losing it a bit there. We'll pretend we didn't see that, mate. Got a gain still on Captain Rufio. As Cardinal goes fastest with 1:38.7. He is gaining on Whacking Tax. He is 2.2 seconds behind Whacking Tax. I had my mic muted, that's irritating. So, Jugstar getting very close to Ninja Bear. Ninja Bear, oh, he's been overtaken there by Jugstar. So, Jugstar back into second. A very good comeback drive from him so far. Very impressive after his incident. So, who else do we have? We have Ninja Bear still being the closest to any other driver, which is Jugstar, but he seems to be pretty slow in comparison. But still in a podium position. And he is up 5 places at the minute as Whack and Tax gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. I assume that is corner cutting as Jugstar already out of DRS range for Ninja Bear. So everyone getting pretty spread out now, but Jugstar is going to be on the charge. He's just 4 seconds behind Switchback Racer. He's going to look to defend his prospective debut victory from Jugstar. Switch back to this camera for a little bit. And as Jugstar still 4 seconds behind Switchback Racer. The gap seems to be coming down slightly, as you can see him there just ahead. He's going to have to fight pretty hard after this. What I can only assume is a very, very determined Jugstar who has absolutely smashed it since his incident. He's now gaining, he's 3.6 behind, it's not too bad at all. Switchback Racer, he seems to be struggling a little bit by the looks of it, I'm not sure why. But Jugstar is gaining very, very, very quickly. We have Exia and Josh Nater in the pits. Josh Nater coming out ahead of Exia still. Exia still in 8th, he's done pretty well to get into 8th at all. As we have Jugstar now, still closing on Switchback Racer. 3 seconds behind now. And we could get a very good battle very, very soon. So we're down now to about 2.5, 2.6. He's definitely gaining on Switchback Racer, which means we could have a battle in a quick succession with Goomba. Very close to getting close to Seth now. I think he's still not as pitted, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to check that. He has pitted. And Seth has pitted twice. So it's gonna be quite a close battle between these two coming down the main straight. Not the main straight, in the long straight along. When Goomba gets closer, it'll be a much better battle. With Goomba's tyres glitching out again, I think he's now running the super softs ahead of. Oh, Seth pitted not too long ago. He is on faster tyres, so it should actually be harder for Goomba to get past Seth, but he's doing a pretty good job of keeping up with him at the minute. He's in DRS range, but he's got to get a little bit closer to be able to really challenge him. And I think Switchback Racer has pitted again, because he's pitted twice now, because he's now in 5th. And that means Jugstar will probably have to pit again. And he's now in 1st, which puts Cardinal in 3rd. And Ninja Bear quite impressively into 2nd, up 6 positions as all 3 of them come into the pits. And the Goomba now behind Seth. Can't seem to catch him. Switchback Racer goes back into 1st. As Jugstar is just coming out of the pits. It looks like Switchback Racer's strategy has worked out a lot better there than Jugstar's. As the Yoshinator goes with a fastest lap, down in 6th. We have Ninja Bear still close to Jugstar, and Cardinal gaining on Ninja Bear as well. So a little bit spread out as we go. Oh, here we go. We have one here. We have Yoshinator versus Whacking Tax as they collide. A little bit there. Maybe a little bit of wing damage for Whacking Tax, but the Yoshinator, sorry. But probably nothing more than that. As we go on board now to see if he can get the overtake. He's a little bit far back for the overtake gap right now. He's going to get it again. He might be able to go for it if he gets a better exit, but he slides. Whacking Tax under pressure here by the Yoshinator. He's still on the charge, trying to get past him into 5th. The Yoshinator looking to get a better exit out of there, and out of there too. He's got to be careful coming through here. And he's gonna have to try again. Not very many places to overtake at the minute on this track. Just notice that Jugstar and Switchback Racer are both on the super soft tyre, whilst Ninja Bear and Cardinal are on the ultra soft, so they could actually pull something out of the bag there on the faster tyres. But for now, we will carry on watching Yoshinator and Whacking Tax. As Yoshinator slips a little bit again, he's going to have to get a really good exit through here. He has, but Whacking Tax has come out a little bit quicker. It looks like someone's gone off there in sector 2. And Jugstar, I think Switchback Racer is messed up in sector 2. Oh, it's very close between Jugstar and Switchback Racer. Get a better angle here, hopefully. Not really, but Switchback Racer now just ahead of Jugstar. It's going to be very close coming through here. Jugstar, I think he's got the better exit. But Switchback Racer's staying ahead for the time being. There's only so long you can defend for. Oh, got to be careful there not to hit each other. But all this fighting, it's allowing Ninja Bear and Cardinal to get quicker and closer. So Jugstar versus Switchback Racer for the lead of the race. As Catalonia retires from session. Unfortunate for him. Oh, Jugstar could go for it down here. He's not going to go for it. He's going to bide his time. He's probably going to go for it down the main straight here now. Switchback Racer looks to have got the better exit there for me. He's going to have to pick it up. He's going to have to get it. He needs to stay in the slipstream until a part of the corner where he needs to turn. So he's left the slipstream a bit late, which has allowed Switchback Racer to get further ahead. It's caught him back up again with a nice late break there. But as you can see now, Ninja Bear getting close. Oh, he is in DRS range apparently. And he's closing down on Jugstar. And we'll switch to Jugstar, who gets the lead. Oh, a bit dodgy there from Switchback Racer and Jugstar. They're trying to keep it clean. I'm sure it's just racing incident as Switchback Racer looks to give back the lead, so fair play to him. Ninja Bear now on the back of Switchback Racer, who's somehow, from all this incident, has managed to get into third, 5 positions. Very good from him. Cardinal is 2 seconds behind. He's catching as well. He could get something out of this. Switchback Racer now nearly a second behind on Jugstar. Yoshinator getting another 3-second time penalty there. Ninja Bear getting very close to Switchback Racer, and Cardinal getting pretty close now, 1.7. It's going to be a very good battle for the podium positions. Ninja Bear breaks late. He gets the inside line. Switchback Racer is going to he's going to get the DRS here, I think. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like, oh, he's going to get it. It switches to mode 5. Oh, it's got a nice overtake here by the looks of it. Just released a brake and he gets it, that's good. Very clean racing here from these lads, very good racing indeed. Yoshinator gets past Whacking Tax also. We've got Cardinal now, who's now 0.7 behind Ninja Bear. He's going to look to get into the 3rd position. This is a wonderful battle for 3rd. Oh, and 2nd actually, thinking about it. Wonderful battle for 2nd and 3rd. Cardinal just creeping his way back in after a bit of a dodgy start. Well, it looks like his tight strategy is working a bit better. Switchback Racer is, of course, on the slower tyre. However, these Ultra Softs are not going to last as long as the Super Softs. Oh, a Switchback Racer goes off track and he's surrendered the... Oh, and he's retired from session. I think he's given up, which at the minute gives Jugstar the lead and the win. At the minute, he's got 6 laps left to defend. With Cardinal and these guys being on the faster tyre could end up there as well. So Whacking Tax as well, close behind Yoshinator. And it's just Cardinal now. It's Cardinal versus Ninja Bear, and they're going to have to try and catch Jugstar without hindering themselves through a battle. So Cardinal down the main straight, I don't think it's close enough to take in here. It's getting a little bit closer. Ninja Bear takes a lot more curb than Cardinal there, but he seems to have gotten away with that, so that's fine with him. As Cardinal is edging pretty ever closer to him. We watch Whacking Tax now try and get the overtake on Yoshinator. He's running a very low ERS deployment mode. And Yoshinator switches it back. And he surrenders a position out of what is actually a very good decision. So Cardinal now back on the edge. with Ninja Bear, who are 3.5 seconds behind Jugstar. They're catching him, he's got 6 laps left to defend that now. So a bit unlucky for Switchback Racer then, I think he just gave up in the end. But all in all, it was pretty fun to watch. He had a pretty decent debut up until that point. So we'll see if Cardinal can get any closer this time. He's probably going to have to, he's switched up to ERS mode 4. He's got the DRS, can he get close enough? He's running out of track to do it. Oh, looks to have broken him quite early there. Looks like Ninja Bear's getting away a little bit now. Cardinal now is out of DRS range, but still in the podium positions, as Captain Rufio has caught up to Yoshinator and Whacking Tax, and because of their battle, and he's probably going to look to capitalise on that. He's driven a pretty quiet race, but can't really blame him. He's in the same position he started in, and if things go his way here, he could end up into 5th, which will put him up 2 places from his starting position. So not bad at all, really, and a pretty solid race from him. Bit of a slide there, ooh, almost into the wall, but he's kept it on track and he's kept it within DRS range. He needs to get a little bit closer maybe to go for an overtake. He goes full throttle through here, which is perfect. That's exactly how you want to do it. It's a little bit far back still from Whacking Tax and Yoshinator, but this battle is only letting him get closer. And Cardinal will switch to him very quickly. He's going to go down the inside of Ninja Bear maybe. Nope, he doesn't, not quite. Captain Rufio, sorry, he's going to go ahead and try and get ahead of Yoshinator, but he's not got enough track to do so. Cardinal, he just gets the overtake on Ninja Bear. I'm so glad I caught that in the end. Oh, as Ninja Bear hits Cardinal. So Ninja Bear now, he moves into 2nd. I've got to feel sorry for Cardinal there. He's driven an exceptional race and now has been hit by Ninja Bear, who's now 14 seconds behind Jugstar, which likely means Jugstar is our winner. So Yoshinator and Captain Rufio are still very close, which means Whacking Tax has gotten into 3rd, he's up 4 positions. Cardinal, I think he has wing damage, it looks like he has, so I assume he's going to go into the pits. We'll watch Captain Rufio, Yoshinator and Whacking Tax here, as we have a new battle for 3rd. It's going to be very interesting, and they could actually get into a battle for 2nd if they get close enough to Ninja Bear. So we'll stay on board with Rufio so we can try and see all the action from here. Taking this corner much better than Yoshinator and Whacking Tax are at the minute, and he's going to do it well here too, which he does, and Cardinal retires from session. I think he just gave up in the end, and well, the season's over anyway. But who do we have now? We have Rufio. He's getting closer to Yoshinator. He's got a double DRS is what I like to call it. He still just misses out. He needs to really up his DRS mode. He's still stuck in he's in 2 at the minute, which is probably hindering him a little bit, but he's got a better exit than Yoshinator. He's got the DRS, he's going to take it around the outside by the looks of it. He's not going to go for it as Yoshinator slips. It could have gone for it there. It might have caused a collision, but It means he's now getting closer to Yoshinator as Kakashi has retired from session. I would very much like to see where he's done that. Oh, he's binned it into the wall, unfortunately for him. I'm going to go back on board with Rufio, as Jugstar is now running away with the lead. We'll watch Rufio now as he looks to close down on Yoshinator once again. It's a bit slidey around the corners, but it helps him get a pretty good exit actually. So he's going to catch now. Hopefully doesn't bin it around here either. So he's catching, he's gonna have to go full throttle as whacking tax. That's a 3-second time penalty. That could be his downfall today. They're edging slightly closer to Ninja Bear, but looks like Ninja Bear's probably gonna end up in second as well, just including this. There is 3 laps to go. If Rufio always switches to mode 5, I think he's been saving that. Yoshinator is really out of ERS mode, so this could be a big moment. Oh, he chooses not to brake late. He concedes the chance for an overtake. Oh, as that is whacking tax, has just binned it into the wall, which moves Rufio closer. Well, actually, he's moved a bit away from Yoshinator, and this is gonna now be the battle for third if Rufio can stay on his tail. Jugstar now 16 seconds ahead. It looks like as long as he doesn't mess up, it is his race for the taking. Oh, a bit of a slide there from Rufio, but he keeps it together. He's back within DRS range of Yoshinator. Ninja Bear is 4 seconds now ahead of Yoshinator, which means he's probably going to end up in second with just 2 more laps to go. So we have the battle for third and fourth. Well, not third and fourth, just for third. Third versus fourth. And it's going to be Rufio who's going to have to go full throttle through here and get it right. Ninja Bear, 3-second time penalty. This grid could end up looking very different at the end of the race depending on time penalties. So we're going to see Rufio, looks like he's got a bit of a better exit there. He's running in 5 ERS mode. Yoshinator is on 4. He's on 3 now. And he avoids the slipstream because he's got the DRS. Bombing it now down the straights. And it looks like Captain Rufio is into third with just 2 laps to go. Oh, but Yoshinator's got a much better exit there. This is actually quite tense for once. This is brilliant. This is fun to watch as we watch Yoshinator try and stick it around the outside of Rufio. Can't quite do it, but he's got the inside line. So he goes. Well, actually, the inside line? I don't know, but he's got the lead anyway above Rufio. So it's going to be Rufio and Yoshinator down now to the very final lap. And it looks like Jugstar 17 seconds ahead now. He looks to have won this race pretty much. He's got 1 lap left to do it. I'm staying on the onboard camera for this as the angles are a bit weird for the broadcast. And we're gonna see, looks like Yoshinator just getting to third, but depending on time penalties, it could make the whole difference to this podium. Exia, I have to give credit to, starting in 14th, he looks to finish in 6th, up 8 places. And remarkably, of all the drivers here still in the race, they've all gone up by a place, by at least 1 place, and none of them have gone down or stayed the same, which is impressive. As we watch now on the final lap, this is for 3rd position. We're getting Captain Rufio is about to make the overtake. He makes the overtake. Can he hold it into the corner? He's going to have to try and get a better exit than Yoshinator. Goes, oh, he gets a 3-second time penalty. Yoshinator gets a wonderful exit through there. He's going to have DRS. This could be the race here. He's going to stick it to the outside line again. He's probably going to get the the overtake on him, and it looks like Rufio has conceded that, and we watch Jugstar come across the line in this view. We watch Jugstar take another victory in GP3 in the last race, and we'll quickly switch back to these just in case anything happens. As we'll see Ninja Bear now, he will cross the line soon also. And Captain Rufio may get into third on penalties. And Ninja Bear has still not crossed the line. Oh, Ninja Bear has messed up and he's into fourth. I must have missed that as Captain Rufio goes into second on time penalties, means Yoshinator goes into third. And Ninja Bear struggling to get around the track. Looks like he might have run out of fuel as he finishes fourth ahead of Whacking Tax. And Exia now. He's coming round as he slips quite a bit there, but he's up a remarkable 8 positions. A solid drive from him, and we watch Seth, who seems to be having quite a lonely drive now. He looks like he's probably confirmed to be in 7th position. So after a collision from Catalunya, he's not ended up in too bad of a position in 7th, and that shows why consistency sometimes works over pace. And we'll watch him cross the line in his Toro Rosso for the last time this season. What was actually quite a fun race to be commentating on. And Seth finishes in 7th. I couldn't pick a word to use, so I tried to say finishes in line, which makes no sense. And I will now invite for the pre-race, post-race interviews, because I can't get them right, obviously. My words are a bit fuddled today. So, what an incredible race in the end. Very tense, and we'll just get these guys into a party if we can. I mean, Rufio must be pretty surprised. I don't think we're going to get the other two in by the looks of it. So well, I guess we only have you then today, Jugstar. So, how do you want to talk me through your race first then?
Well, on the first lap, got shunted off the track there. I think I got put back to like 8th or 9th. Had to get all the way back up. Got hung up a little bit by Ninja Bear. Finally got around him. Finally was able to start to cut the gap off of Switchback, whatever his name was. And then he must have got tangled up with a back marker because all of a sudden, like, they're in the middle of the track, and I had to avoid them by cutting the corner, which they gave me a 3-second penalty for, which was kind of interesting. And then, yeah, in the one corner, I kind of misjudged my braking point and locked up a little bit and went deep, and he was on the outside, and we made a little contact there, and then then he got back around me, and then finally I got around him, and then I don't know if he hit someone else later, but then all of a sudden he just fell off.
Yeah, I think he hit someone else. I think it was Ninja Bear or Cardinal, and then he just went off track and retired.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on there.
I want to say it was really impressive to watch you win that race after that collision on the first lap. That was really impressive.
Yeah, I don't know who it was, but I got hit pretty hard from the back. It sent me flying off the
Um,
track.
I can't remember who it was now, but it was really fun because it was like you looked like you were so determined to just get back, and it was just an incredible race victory. That.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was probably my best drive of the year, but I wish I wouldn't have made contact with him on that one corner. But I don't know if I don't think he got any damage, but sometimes that's racing.
Yeah, it's true. I'm sure we'll probably get a clip, or if we don't, it'll just go down as a racing incident.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's about it. It was fun.
That's probably the best way to finish the season for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a little harder than the other ones. Usually I was just out front like Vettel, but this time I actually had to do a lot of overtaking.
It's not an easy track to overtake on either, so that's pretty impressive too.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, we'll finish with that then. So yeah, thanks to everyone else for watching.